Why INFJ men struggle in romantic relationships, the truth exposed. INFJ men face unique challenges when it comes to navigating the world of romance and relationships. Their deep emotional capacity, sensitivity, and idealism often set them apart, but these same qualities can also make the search for love incredibly difficult. 1. Idealism and high standards. One of the defining characteristics of INFJs is their idealism, which extends to their view of love and relationships. INFJ men have a vision of what love should be: perfect, harmonious, and deeply fulfilling. This idealism can be both a strength and a challenge. On one hand, it allows them to believe in the possibility of true love, but on the other, it sets incredibly high standards for potential partners. INFJs don't just want a relationship, they want a soul-deep connection. INFJ males often hold themselves and others to a high standard, and they can be perfectionists when it comes to matters of the heart. They want a partner who aligns with their values, shares their dreams, and can meet them at the same emotional depth. While these standards aren't necessarily a bad thing, they can make it difficult to find a compatible partner. Many INFJ guys may feel that they need to wait for the one, someone who checks every box on their list. An INFJ man might meet someone who's kind, attractive, and fun to be around, but if that person doesn't engage with him on a deep emotional level or doesn't share his vision for the future, he might hesitate to pursue the relationship further. This can leave INFJ men feeling stuck, waiting for the perfect partner while struggling to find someone who truly resonates with their soul. 2. The desire for authenticity. Another hidden reason INFJ men struggle to find love is because of their unwavering desire for authenticity. INFJs are driven by a need for genuine, meaningful connections, and they can quickly detect when someone is being insincere or superficial. This desire for authenticity can make it difficult for INFJ men to connect with people who aren't willing to be vulnerable and open. Authenticity is magnetic. It attracts those who are real and repels those who are not. INFJ men often feel out of place in the modern dating world, where superficial interactions and dating games are common. They crave honesty, depth, and emotional intimacy, but these qualities aren't always easy to find in today's fast-paced, often superficial dating culture. An INFJ man might go on a few dates with someone who seems great on the surface, but if he senses any hint of inauthenticity or emotional distance, he'll quickly lose interest. He's not looking for casual flings or temporary connections. He's looking for something real, something lasting, something that resonates with his soul. 3. Emotional intensity and sensitivity. INFJ males are highly sensitive individuals, and their emotional intensity can sometimes be overwhelming for others. They feel emotions deeply and are often attuned to the feelings of those around them. While this sensitivity allows them to connect with others on a profound level, it can also make them more vulnerable to emotional pain. Emotions are the language of the soul, but not everyone speaks it fluently. The emotional intensity of INFJ guys can be intimidating to potential partners who may not be used to such depth of feeling. This can lead to misunderstandings, where INFJ men are seen as too much or too intense, for those who are more comfortable with lighter, less emotionally charged relationships. An INFJ man might find himself in a relationship where his partner doesn't share the same level of emotional intensity. While he's deeply invested in the relationship and feels everything profoundly, his partner may struggle to understand or reciprocate that level of emotional depth, leaving him feeling misunderstood and unfulfilled. 4. Fear of vulnerability. INFJ men are naturally introspective and private, which means they're not always eager to open up about their feelings. This can create a barrier to finding love, as vulnerability is a key component of building deep emotional connections. While INFJ men are deeply empathetic and attuned to the emotions of others, they often struggle to express their own emotions openly, fearing rejection or misunderstanding. The deeper the love, the more vulnerable we become. INFJ men crave authenticity in their relationships, but their fear of being hurt or misunderstood can lead them to keep their guard up. This can make it difficult for potential partners to truly get to know them, as they may come across as distant or hard to read. An INFJ man who has been hurt in a past relationship. He's learned to protect his heart by keeping his emotions to himself, even though he longs for a deep connection. When he meets someone new, he might struggle to let his guard down, afraid that opening up will make him vulnerable to pain once again. 5. Overthinking and analysis paralysis. INFJ men are known for their deep thinking and introspective nature, but this can sometimes work against them when it comes to love. They tend to overanalyze every interaction, every word, and every gesture, which can lead to analysis paralysis, where they become so caught up in their thoughts that they struggle to take action. Overthinking is the art of creating problems that don't exist. This tendency to overthink can make dating a daunting experience for INFJ men. They may second-guess themselves, wondering if they're saying the right things or if their feelings are being reciprocated. This constant mental chatter can prevent them from fully engaging in the present moment, leading to missed opportunities for connection. An INFJ man might spend days analyzing a text message from a potential partner, wondering what they meant by a certain phrase or whether they're truly interested. Instead of simply enjoying the conversation and seeing where things go, he becomes stuck in his thoughts, which can create unnecessary anxiety and distance. 6. Struggling with small talk and surface-level interactions. One of the biggest challenges INFJ men face in the dating world is their discomfort with small talk and surface-level interactions. INFJs are deep thinkers who crave meaningful conversations, and they often find the typical getting to know you stage of dating to be shallow and unfulfilling. They want to skip past the small talk and dive into deeper, more meaningful discussions. Meaningful conversations build meaningful connections. However, in many social settings, small talk is a necessary part of the process. INFJ men may struggle to engage in these surface-level interactions, feeling disconnected or bored. This can make it challenging to build initial rapport with potential partners, who may not understand their desire for deeper conversations right from the start. Imagine an INFJ man at a party, surrounded by people engaging in casual conversations about the weather, sports, or the latest TV shows. While everyone else seems to be enjoying the lighthearted banter, he feels out of place, longing for a conversation about life's deeper questions, like purpose, passion, or personal growth. 7. The rarity of the INFJ personality. INFJs are incredibly rare, making up only about 1–2% of the population. This rarity applies to INFJ men as well, which means they already have fewer people in the world who can fully understand and relate to their emotional depth and personality traits. This rarity can make it challenging to find someone who truly gets them on a deep level. INFJ men are introspective, empathetic, and driven by a desire for meaningful connections. They seek love that goes beyond the surface. They crave emotional, intellectual, and spiritual intimacy. This desire often sets them apart from more common personality types, making it harder for them to connect with partners who may not share the same depth of feeling. True love is not about perfection, but about finding someone who understands your imperfections. Imagine being in a room full of people, and no one seems to be speaking your language. That's often how INFJ men feel in the dating world. They're looking for something profound, something that goes beyond the usual dating games. But in a world where quick matches and casual relationships are the norm, their deep desire for a meaningful connection can feel like a lonely quest. Dear INFJ men, remember, love is not about perfection. It's about finding someone who sees you for who you truly are and loves you anyway. If you're an INFJ man struggling to find love, know that your person is out there. Stay true to yourself, and the right connection will come when the time is right.